Warning: there is flashing in the following episode that is being watched. Viewer discretion is advised. Howdy, Full Metal Cowboy slinging a watch along of Revolutionary Girl Utena Episode 5, subtitled I'm Here with Sarah Seth.
Hey yo.
So, last time we watched Revolutionary Girl Utena, we were formally introduced to another member of the student council, which was Mickey. And, I actually like him quite a bit. Uh, sure, there's a bit more to learn about him, but I like how his personality stands out more reserved than the other members of the student council. And also, Nanami is still a bitch.
Yes.
Yeah, and before we continue any further with this, I will say something that I actually have addressed in another series of reactions or watch-alongs. Yes, when we start these videos, we do start with a recap after the introduction, and my philosophy on that is a way to, uh, I guess, vocalize that we're paying attention to what we're watching. Just to kind of keep things in mind from what we've seen previously and whatnot. And maybe we might bring up certain points from another episode before and whatnot, but it just depends on the topic. Uh, yeah. So that's about that. It's just a habit of mine, and I figured it just kind of helps, keep the conversation going. And besides, who's to say that everyone watching these reactions or watch-alongs that they're starting right from the very beginning? Maybe some of them stumbled upon this one or another well-beloved episode or something. Uh, I'm not sure if this episode was beloved, but my point is that if there's like certain episodes that people want to see reactions of compared to just the whole series, then that's another reason we kind of did the whole recap thing. Anyway, that's kind of like the end of my explanation, even though I've said it before elsewhere. But sometimes it's just out of habit. Uh, anyway, is there anything you want to address before we
No.
really, or were those two quick points I said pretty much what you would have said?
Yeah.
Okay,
Pretty much.
fair enough. Well, I mean, we do have a bit of a time constraint because our stuff has to go at some point shortly after watching this, so let's not waste any more time. Here we go. Revolutionary Girl Utena, episode 5 in 3, 2, 1, fire. And let me, yeah, because for some reason the subs are not on like by default. Like I have to turn them on. And yeah, this first arc is 12 episodes long, so we're getting pretty close to the midway point of the arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the first 12 episodes consists of the student council arc. And yes, on the home video releases, they do refer them as sagas. And I think that was like an old, like, marketing term that they did. And I think Dragon Ball Z may have had some contribution to this. But the most popular term these days is just arc. I mean, the thing with sagas, or at least my understanding of the word saga, is it has something to do with like like for example the Star Wars saga. Like it's the Star Wars saga consists of 6 films. At least that's the marketing term for the Star Wars saga at the time. And this is before it was um, renamed the Skywalker saga, but uh, that's Disney's marketing term to it. I just prefer Star Wars saga. Anyway, 6 films, um, overarching plot throughout those first 6. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I kind of like the term saga when it comes to like larger scale series. Wow. She got poked on the tit with the fencing sword. Well, practice makes perfect. I'm sure he should have known that. The Sunlit Garden finale. They could have just called it the Sunlit Garden Part 1 and the Sunlit Garden Part 2. I mean, it would have been enough. It just feels weird to read the Sunlit Garden Prelude and then the Sunlit Garden finale. It's like, okay.
They have to split it into 2 episodes,
I
evidently.
know, but for the first part being called a prelude and then the second one finale, I don't know. It just seems kind of an odd naming convention to do that. You know, I just realized part of that architecture shows like hearts. Wow. Killjoy. Oh great, there's two Killjoys, Utena and Choo Choo.
Isn't there a problem there because Utena's engaged to Anthony?
Yep. Oh, I wonder if that garden house is referred to as the Sunlit Garden. I mean, there's a reason that song keeps playing at like the beginning of episodes, or at least at first,
Hey, it could be.
or it was just a motif thing. I mean, Anthony does water her garden quite often, so or she maintains her garden is what I'm saying. Oh damn.
Oh, damn.
Who the fuck is shooting fireworks? Damn. Fucking startled me there. Oh, let me guess. Mickey's gonna challenge Utena. Keep in mind, I don't remember much about Utena because I was trying to wrap my head around the later episodes.
Yeah. Yeah. What? How does that make sense?
Well, what they're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, they keep saying they say this all the time whenever this scene kicks in. Yeah, actually, sounds about right. Okay, yeah, Jury's got a point there.
I mean, he's not wrong.
What are the apples supposed to look like? That huh. What?
Yeah, exactly. Why does this shirt have open?
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm sure Toga was playing music, and I'm not talking with the piano. I
You
think
had a little,
I'm.
what's with the wind? Oh my god. What the?
Wow.
No.
What is with Okay, I can tell there was a few shortcuts here and there if you catch my drift. Like Utena's like how Utena was drawn there was a little awkward looking. Like, yep, figured.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's actually been a few episodes since we last saw this sequence. I think it was episode 2, when I think of it.
Yeah.
But it is pretty obvious. Yeah, this is definitely a corner they cut when they were making this. Now, fortunately, this song is pretty catchy. So, look, obvious recycling of animation and all that. Yes. The song's a highlight in the series, though.
It's catchy too.
Yeah.
You had the Utena opening stuck in my head all day.
Yeah. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, the inverted castle looks like a what is it? Like an early computer animated composite or some effect. Or yeah, it looks like computer animated a little bit or something like that. I mean, it may be. Oh shit! Let me turn my alarm off. Fuck this shit. I am not going through this flashing again. Oh, I just noticed Anthy's face like on her sword. That's a detail I completely overlooked for quite some time. I'm trying to see if the lyrics throughout the duels are like I'm trying to figure out what the meaning of the lyrics in the song are about.
Nobody comes at someone like that.
What the hell?
What? Oh shit, he lost.
Oh man. Oh, so we're seeing Miki's sister here. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of that's right. Oh, we're getting a rematch? Oh damn. Huh. Okay. All right. So we're doing this one.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. So okay. So I will say this.
Obviously, he lost the duel.
Yeah,
We know
I
this.
will point out something that um that makes okay, so there is definitely a concept that they're getting across with Utena in this, and what Mickey was addressing earlier actually makes for a very interesting topic to think about. So you know how Mickey was talking about the student council and how he was questioning why what is it? Why Anthe has
Yeah.
to follow the Rose Bride's instructions and shit. Like or wait, why does Anthe oh hold on a second. Pause. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like why did I say Anthe has to follow the Rose Bride? Why does Anthe have to follow um her champions like orders or whatnot. And so what I'm definitely noticing is what Mickey is like Mickey was essentially questioning and challenging the system. That being the system that has this ruling regarding the Rose Bride and her champion. So in this current case, it's Anthe following Utena's orders. So And and I would say like Mickey's like sentiment towards the system can definitely be relatable to some people regarding certain systems they don't really fully approve of. And also when let's factor in, Anthony's scene, okay, and I'm not trying to make this sound kinky or anything, like, but Anthony definitely feels like, what was it? Like Anthony has this sentiment that, her being
We got 1 minute.
I know, like Anthony being subservient to Utena, or another word I would put this, submissive to Utena, and again, not trying to make this sound kinky, uh but I think subservient might be the better word to use. But there is definitely commentary about systems and how women are viewed under said systems and whatnot, and that's something I'm picking up on thanks to some of Mickey's dialogue. I know it seems like some fucking like college thesis or whatever, but it's like this is just like some of the um details I'm kind of picking up on, and maybe what I'm getting at is probably not too much of a stretch. But yeah, is there anything you want to add to that, or is there anything you want to add to what I said? Like, so stuff.
Yes?
Is there anything you want to add to what I was saying?
No.
You sure? I mean, I'm surprised.
Well, I mean, yeah. But it was nice to have a story from a different side.
Yeah, but what I'm getting at, yeah. I mean, I see what you mean, and honestly, I feel like Mickey
Like, it's
is,
not just the main characters the whole time.
yeah, and and as I was pretty much to add what you're saying, like it's nice that we're getting like other characters introduced, and we're actually seeing some interesting like commentary being sprinkled around through them, especially, I mean, I think the whole thing about like questioning the system or challenging the system, and again, and I'm saying this like in a looser sense, because again, the context of the story thus far, um yeah, so like the concept of questioning and or challenging a system, like that can be a universal concept in storytelling. It just depends on what the story is telling. But in Utena's case, it is nice to see this kind of commentary being sprinkled on, because again, this is definitely something that I would consider a relatable facet uh, of Revolutionary Girl Utena. That I would argue is applicable to real life for a number of people.
Shall we wrap up?
What was that?
Shall we wrap up?
Yeah.
Good night. Good night.
All right.
In,
Okay. All right.
in the name of the moon. Till next time.
All right. And we'll be back for Revolutionary Girl Lieutenant episode 6. So until next time, take care.